Hello everybody, this is Aurathas and welcome to a brand new Let's Play for the channel. In this case, it is a bit different from many of the games I played recently because it isn't a survival game. And I do love survival games, but a lot of the ones in recent years have started to blend together as everybody started hopping onto the survival game bandwagon. So at this point I only really play ones that really appeal to me or stand out, and this one does. It's called Impact Winter, and to me kind of looks like a overhead an overhead view survival game, but with similar setting, like the Frozen setting of like The Long Dark. Difference with this one is, as you can see, it's overhead, and I really love the art style. It's got a really unique art style. And I guess the premise is, basically you're going through an impact winter, which is when a meteor or whatever struck the Earth, caused so much dust and ash and shit to get into the air that... Just gonna pause the game because we can see the timer counting down. Anyway, it causes basically the sun to be blotted out and a basically perma-winter to take effect. And the premise of the game is during that time when everybody's trying to survive and so much of the population has died, you get a message. I'm not sure yet if it came over the radio or what, saying that help is coming in 30 days. So you have 30 days to survive and see what kind of help is coming, or if help is even coming, because you have no fucking clue. And I think that is a really cool mechanic, to put a time limit on your survival. Plus, also not really guaranteeing that, because the world's kind of dark and fucked up, really not guaranteeing that you'll be rescued. I should also point out that this game has gotten quite a bit of flack on Steam and from some reviewers about horrible control schemes with mouse and keyboard. But the listing on Steam has recently been updated, saying that the the developers highly recommend using a controller for the game, and some of the reviewers on Steam have said that the game plays just fine with a controller. You'd only really run into the unintuitive and shitty controls if you go with the keyboard and mouse. Now, if you guys are looking forward to playing the game with the keyboard and mouse and don't really want to play a PC game with a controller, which I can understand that, the devs have said that it is high on their priority list to fix that control scheme, the keyboard and mouse controls. So, give it a couple days or weeks and it should be just fine. But other than that, I've heard it's a fantastic game, so let's jump in and find out for ourselves, shall we? Leave the sleeping area. God damn, this is pretty desolate, but pretty. I'm sorry, was that blood all over those stairs or just rust? It looks like metal. So yeah, it's rust. No trespassing. The fuck is that? I'm sorry, was that a drone? Oh, hold on. I do have to do something before we continue. I did not get around to doing it. We're going to lower the music and the sound effects. Don't want to completely drown out any commentary. And we'll try this setting for now. Come on. Meh. That's a little high. That's a little louder than I want it to be, so we'll just do that. Okay. On we go. So it said to talk to Christoph. I'm assuming Christoph's the dude who just chased the drone. Yep. That's like an alien device, actually. Hey. Why? Talk to Christoph. Look, Jacob. Acolyte seems to be intercepting some kind of signal. BD 750. Do you read us? Someone's there. We're trying. Interference. Lock on your position. Signal is weak. Repeat. Signal is... Signal? Estimated recovery. 30 days. I don't understand, Christoph. I thought you said all radio signals were dead. Seems strange to me. Appears whoever sent that message was trying to get a lock onto Acolyte's signal. I'll need to look into this. Leave it with me. Okay, first of all, what the fuck is Acolyte? You gonna explain that? Because it looks like some weird alien flying saucer thing. Here we go. Thank you. Impact Winter. Acolyte, your robot companion. I find that very clever, Acolyte. Your robot companion has intercepted a mysterious radio transmission. Using an abandoned church as your makeshift home, your aim is to stay alive until the rescue timer expires. In 30 days, help is coming. Your team will play a vital role in your chances of survival. Keeping them alive, healthy, and happy will enable you to utilize their many skills and roles. So it's a RPG survival game. Ooh, I'm liking this more and more. Alright, Wendy, what you need? I was told to talk to you. No idea what that message was all about. Jacob, much too technical for my little old brain. But one thing I do understand is cooking, and those supplies you found yesterday should provide a good meal. Got a couple of ideas for recipes. Why don't you choose one, dear? Okay, crafting. Each team member has their own skill. The crafting menu is a place where you can control how those skills are used. The craft list lets you see what can be built. You will grow as new items are unlocked. Darkened items have missing components, whereas lit ones can be crafted. Some items can only be built once. These are indicated by a box icon. Items required. If you're unable to craft an item, you'll need to find the missing components. The list shows you what's required. Components can be found by exploring the world. Craftables have different uses. Pay attention to what each one does and the time it takes to make. Crafting items requires energy and can stop your team from performing roles. Rice and beans sounds more nutritious, honestly. Okay, wait for Wendy to finish cooking. Sure. She's kind of wandering off, though. This is the kitchen. That's why she's wandering off. 45 minutes to make rice and beans. I think you're doing it wrong, honestly. But it also said 48 minutes to make scrambled eggs, and that's insane. Food is ready, Jacob. That was a good choice. It's amazing how those ingredients can combine to make such a hearty meal, eh? It might be a good idea to go ration the food now so everyone's got something to eat. Okay. Well, that's down there. Alright. Oh. Rations. The ration system allows you to assign food and drink items to your team. Not only will this be valuable when planning for expeditions, allowing you to set resources before you leave, but rations will also be carried by NPCs if they leave the church. Keeping their stats topped up when they are away from the church, so they can leave without me. In the left panel, cycle through your team members and view their stats. It's a good way of assessing who might need items. Once you've selected an NPC, you can apply food and drink items to the ration slots. As rations are selected, look for modifiers next to the relevant stats. Okay. It doesn't seem like anybody really needs this, but okay. Sure. I'll give everybody their food. Share it evenly, I guess. Alright, let's talk to Wendy again. Let's ignore the rest of the team. Well done, dear. Good to know we all have a full meal today. As you know, using rations is a good way of managing what we all have to eat and drink. Also, keep an eye on the ration list itself. Some of the team love particular recipes, and assigning them to the right person will boost morale. Okay, you might want to speak to Blaine. I think he wanted to ask you something. And remember, Jacob, anytime you want a recipe cooked, come see me. Sure. Is this Blaine over here? Oh, yeah. Big bearded dude. Looks like you were probably the sheriff? Hey, kid, I've been thinking. I know you're the one leading this team, but maybe we can help out around here, too. Let's talk roles. Are you guys ever going to tell me why I'm in charge? And how this group came to join together, or... No. So you don't have to worry about all the boring stuff. We can look after ourselves. But that doesn't mean you can't give us jobs to do, roles that we can undertake when the time is right. I'm sure you'll learn new roles as time passes. Select the roles action. Gotcha. Roles can be assigned to team members and allow you to control what specific jobs they'll undertake. The role list lets you select from any available roles. Darkened items are yet to be unlocked, whereas lit ones can be selected. Every role has a positive and negative effect whilst applied. Pay attention to what each role does and adapt your choices to specific situations. So your morale's low. Wow, there's a lot of fucking rolls. Yeah, your morale is pretty damn low, but... Yeah, I think heavy sleeper. Energy regains slower, but morale increases. Hell yeah, I mean, that sounds about right. Good choice, I'm feeling real tired after crafting that tent earlier. I need to go grab some sleep. Might be a good idea to pack the tent in your inventory. Oh, and you might want to eat something while you're there, too. Sure. Man, I gotta say, I love the look of this game. Because, you know, I don't know what the phrase is for the type of art style it is, but some of this stuff, like the way that chandelier is set up, reminds me of like some of those old school point and click games. Like, was it like Monkey Island and shit like that? Damn. I love this game already. This is the church storage. Here you'll store the items you find alongside anything that you build. Items in storage can be used to craft upgrades. Team members will automatically use the supplies when needed. Food and drink will be consumed when stats become low. The list on the left shows all items currently in storage. You can change categories to make finding certain items easier. This is Acolyte's inventory grid. Any items moved here will be taken with you when you leave the church. This area shows the stats for any item you've got highlighted. And this shows Jacob's current stats. Gotcha. Okay. We want the tent. And we want some food. Like what? Just... Okay. So I don't get... There we go. So I don't get cooked food, just they do. That's kind of fucked up. Alright, well, as long as they're happy. I don't want to wake him up. I just told him to get sleep. Ugh. Can't you see I'm sleeping here, kid? Survival tools, catching wildlife, camping, navigation. We can talk about all that in the morning. Now let an old man sleep. Why don't you go check in with Kristoff, find out what's happening with that little robot of his? Really? We just going to ignore whoever this lady is over here? Yo, what's going on with Acolyte? Ah, Jacob, encouraging news. I've managed to reverse Acolyte's signal modulator and decoded that message we received. I had to bypass the BIOS load functions and reroute the firmware override switch. Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, what this basically means is there's somebody out there trying to get a lock on our position. No fucking idea who, but with all the bad weather out there, it's making it difficult to track Acolyte's rescue signal and our location. Didn't that radio message mention something about 30 days? That's correct. It'll be 30 days before Acolyte's rescue signal can be precisely located. After that, who knows what happens. See? We don't know that we're going to get rescued. I could be trying for 30 days and fucking die. Think there's a way of increasing Acolyte's rescue signal and speeding things up? 30 days in one location isn't going to be easy. Already ahead of you, Jacob. Acolyte has a deep learning protocol installed. Really advanced stuff. And it enables him to learn and improve through actions. I've rerouted this to the rescue signal. RP will be earned as you play, from general exploration and making discoveries to crafting new items and helping strangers. As you level up, the rescue timer will reduce. I am at no means at 999999, right? The current rescue timer can be viewed via the player menu. Here you can also view Jacob's vitals. So you're saying the more that me and Acolyte accomplish and discover, the faster that rescue timer will reduce? How about a small-scale test? Perhaps you'll be so kind as to give these tools to Maggie. She left them in the storage area yesterday. New event. Maggie's tools. Okay, let's return Maggie's tools to her. Is that person I've not talked to yet? Yeah, here we go. Hey, you. Hi. You returned Maggie's tools and earned your first RP, rescue points. Alright, Kristoff. I did your little errand. What happens now? Ha! This little robot is really something. Just by doing simple tasks, Acolyte will gain RP. Earn enough RP to level up, and the rescue timer will reduce. Genius. Oh, I think Maggie is calling you. Let me know if you need any help upgrading Acolyte. I've got some great ideas. Can you put a gun on the fucker? Because I'm sure I'm going to run into some nasty shit out there in the cold. And I'm sitting here in a parka and freezing. What are you doing in a t-shirt? Are you Canadian or something? Fucking hell. Hey, Jacob. Interesting news about Kristoff's robot. Wonder what that radio message was about. Oh, and thanks for finding my tools. Forgot I'd left them in the storage area. Guess it means we get that ladder fixed so you can get back to exploring outside. Again, why me? I don't want to go out there. I have some leftover junk from building these beds. So I should have everything I need to start the repair work. In fact, I've got some spares that you could use to fuel the fire. Here, take the stuff and go warm the team up. Shit, I gotta keep the fire going too? God damn. Provide fuel. Fuel, 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 fuel. Maxed out. Alright, Maggie. Done. Much warmer. This place is actually pretty cozy when the fire is roaring, don't you think? Remember to keep it burning to stop the cold setting in. How about those repairs? Menu, Maggie. So Y is to talk to her, A is to pull up her menu. Okay, issue commands. Gotcha. Thirst, temperature, okay. So, crafting? Last night's storm broke the church ladder, meaning Jacob is unable to venture outside. Repairing the ladder will once again provide access to the void. The void? Honestly, it's going to take me some time to get that ladder fixed. You might want to grab some sleep before I finish up. Got a feeling tomorrow's going to be a busy day. Yeah, let me just go to sleep. I'm sure I'll be able to relax knowing that I have to venture into the fucking void. Ugh. Yeah, let's go to sleep, I guess. Good God. Prior to the impact, the United States and Canadian governments issued an evacuation warning and began working with worldwide government. Thanks for not letting me finish. Your adventure begins. Working as a team is an important part of the Impact Winter experience. However, each member also has their own solitary path for you to explore, determining the skills and rewards you'll receive. Explore each path as you choose to find the best survival strategy. Okay. Wow. Canadian chick, maybe? I'm just gonna keep calling her Canadian after the whole, fact that she's, like, in t-shirt. In a t-shirt in this fucking cold. Talk. Hey, Jacob, how'd you like the idea of helping me upgrade this place? I'm thinking if you're going to be traveling around the void, it makes sense to keep the church in working order while you're away, right? Hell yeah! The more we can upgrade this place, the less you'll have to worry about us being safe and warm while you're gone. Good place to start is that fire. I say we find a way to keep it running longer. Think we're going to need some kind of furnace. I've got a plan in my head of the parts we'll need, so maybe you can go gather the supplies? Bring them back and I'll get to work on the upgrade. Feel free to find the parts yourself, but I think there used to be some dumpsters near St. Clarence Park that could be a good place to start. Maggie's story, firing the furnace. Okay, yeah, allows her to upgrade the church. Yeah, okay. Can I take multiple quests at once? Because I'd like to do that. Talk. Hey kid, how'd you like to learn some new survival skills? Truth is, I'm too old to be out there adventuring, but I think you'd make a good student. We might even be able to track the elusive white bear up in those mountains. I think stole some of my supplies. No! Let the bear keep the supplies. Let's start with something simple, eh? There's a tent and storage you can use to set up a base camp out in the void. Take this notebook too, got a few instructions for later. It also shows suggestions for where to build that campsite. I also added a few signpost markers to storage. They always point towards the church, so place them in the snow and use them if you ever get lost in a whiteout. Saved my life a few times. Wow, this is complicated. Okay. I really like, though, this whole thing. I'm really enjoying. Nope, did not want to do that. I wanted to talk to you. Hello, Jacob. Have you come to help? My list of recipes could do with expanding, but honestly, my mind's not what it used to be. So I could do with finding my old recipe book and getting some practice. Here's the key to my house. Take it with you and travel east to my old home on Maple Street. Once inside, you'll be able to use that key to unlock any room. That does not sound like it was a safe way to keep your house. If you can find my recipe book and bring it back, I should be able to expand my cookery list. Then the more recipes I cook, the more will become available. So I really like this. It's a survival game with RPG elements, base upgrade elements, questing, and just a really fucking cool art style. Hell yeah, this game is awesome. And yeah, just in case you guys were wondering, I've been doing all this the whole time with like an Xbox One controller, and yeah, no, it plays just fine. All the issues that I was reading on the Steam page about the controls, not an issue, yeah, when you're on the controller. So, yeah. Jacob, Have you heard of Bird Tech Dynamics? 2 years ago, I hacked into their mainframe and found encrypted files for some kind of advanced robotics program. Then after the asteroid hit, I discovered this little BD-750 robot packaged in a crate close to their HQ. I call him Acolyte. The technology is unlike anything I've ever seen before. Seems to utilize some kind of advanced particle fission. Anyway, this could be a great opportunity to upgrade Acolyte's firmware and participate in some field training. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to run many tests myself, so we'll be learning as we go. Let's start with Acolyte's sonar scan and thermo drill, shall we? There's a Bird Tech van located to the north that I use as a landmark to bury some emergency components nearby. I won't tell you where I buried the components. Search around and see if you can find them. Dick. Check the crafting list and make sure you bring back the correct items for the firmware level 1 upgrade. And Jacob, if you have any C4 or handmade explosives, use them to blow open those Bird Tech vans. Uh-huh. I don't like him. I do, but the whole thing, like, he's just kind of assuming I'm going to be wandering around with, like, explosives. Do I have any just laying around? I don't believe so. I will take these. Yeah, I'll take all 3. I'll take 3 of these, honestly. Ah, fuck it. I guess I'm... Ah! Okay. Okay, that is too disorganized. That will drive me nuts. There we go. I imagine one of the first things I will want to do is try to upgrade my storage capacity, because I see all these other squares here. Alright. Off into the void we go. This seems like a very bad idea. Next hint. So we need to build, so if we don't build up our church defenses, scavengers can attack and take our shit. Yeah, that seems about right. Hello? Let me into the void. As horrible a fucking place as that sounds. Loading. Did we lock up? Think we may have locked up. Please tell me you didn't crash. We didn't. It just took for fucking ever for the map to come up. Okay, so... the fuck are you? Talk. Wandering Nomad. The Wandering Nomads roam the void looking for rare items and relics, things that are often tied to specific locations or area. You're able to help his search by undertaking some of his events in exchange for valuable RP. The list represents the currently available Nomad events. New events become unlocked over time. Note, the Nomad will only allow you to take on a single event at a time, so choose carefully. Okay. Each event will require you to find different items. Pay attention to the event's information for vital clues. Okay. You want to go away? Thank you. Okay. This seems like the easiest one. It'll be found on the wildlife. From hunting for food, yeah. I have to find you bone fragments. I get it. Where are we? Okay, there's the church in the middle. Oh, okay. We need to go to the park. I don't see the fucking park. Suspension Bridge, Black Rock Forest, Nelson Power, International, Nelson Penitentiary. The fuck? Okay, if I come into the Acolyte menu, Acolyte's battery level, the radar, Okay. The Jacob menu lets you view important information related to game progression events. Okay. I get that. Uh-huh. Vitals. Church stats. Uh-huh. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, so what I'm looking for are the events. From hunting to food to deal... Yes. This one is what I'm looking for. Track that event. Excellent. Okay, I gotta go north, it says. Wow, yeah, this is... I can see why this place is called the fucking Void. Ooh, what's this? Is that loot? That is not loot. How do I loot shit? Oh, A. Okay. Okay, an easy way to identify them via tracking. Thank you. Thank you for that. I will always take water. Screws seem like a good thing to take, as does rope. Wrench. I'm gonna loot whatever I can for now, but I might have to get rid of shit. I'm well aware of that. Radio mask. Rescue event. Use a radio battery to activate it. I don't have a radio battery. What the fuck is this? Holy shit, this is the roof of a building. Good lord. Okay, we're just gonna keep on traveling north. I really want to upgrade my furnace. I really do. So that's what we're gonna start with. I see an arrow marker. St. Clarence Park. Oh shit. I gotta enter the snow cave? What the hell is this? Why is that an open... Alright. Let's enter the snow cave. Let's not get eaten. Please, let's not get eaten. Oh. The park is underground. I can't take that right now. Shit. Water, however, I guess not really water. I'm just picking up plastic bottles. So basically we're exploring in here for the dumpsters, right? What is that, a worn book? Like, what parts did you actually want? Bolts, pipe, can, and a breeze block. Okay. Bolts, pipe, and a breeze block. Man, this game is incredibly cool looking. I know I've been raving about it. Oh, shit. Oh, it's... The doghouse has been home to a wolf. Isn't that just fucking great? Dumpster. Okay. Let's go through all this stuff. That seems like something I probably want, are the seed packets. Storage box. Seed box. Oh, goddamn. So what happened to those items? Because I couldn't pick them up. Yeah. Don't really have everything I need. I should probably stop picking up random shit. Nope. None of that is what I need. Don't know how much deeper I want to be wandering into this damn place. Ah. I need that. Yeah, I guess we're leaving this behind. Much as I'd rather not. Alright, we'll take that. Yeah, a furnace seems like a fucking fantastic... Ah, god damn it. Well, I was hoping to be a little proactive about the stuff, but apparently we can barely carry anything. Fucking sure, eat it. Yeah, that bottle is legitimately empty. Do we have everything? Like, before I leave here, I want to make sure I've got everything for the quest. Oh, shit, I need a pipe. Okay. Now we know. One more item. That didn't have it, right? Yeah, no. Yeah, this is creepy as hell. That's a picnic basket. Damn it. I am going to take back food, though, like peanut butter and canned peaches. Soda, I'm not so concerned about. Oh, you poor bastard. Seeds. Where does that move it? I press Y on seeds and it just goes away. Like, am I eating it automatically? Or I really hope not. It seems like it'd be a waste of resources if I am. I don't have explosives. But I'm guessing the explosives, that's a shortcut. I think, you know, it said if it's green. Scavenger injury on Kristoff. Kristoff disturbed the scavenger and was injured in the process. Health has been reduced, morale is capped, and they are unable to work. Find the required supplies to heal them or wait until they... God damn it. Motherfuckers just attack my home while I'm out? Yeah, I need that. And if I can find... yeah, if I can find some painkillers, that would be fucking fantastic. Painkillers or antibiotics. Actually, we already have that shit back at the camp. Can I get through here? Yes, I can. It's a barbecue? Okay. Can I go into that house? Yeah, no, not apparently. Apparently not. Yeah, I pressed Y to quick move, but... Same with the seed box. And I have no idea where it goes. Like, is Acolyte carrying it? Okay. Huh. Yeah, no, I don't know where that shit's been going. Okay. I think this is the exit up here, though. I think we went full circle, so... Yeah, I don't have the means by which to capture you. Alright, so let's head back home and try to build a furnace. And see what we can do for Kristoff, because some goddamn scavengers. Like, I need to put, like, some pits out there with some spikes and shit in it for those bastards. Try to steal from me. We all just trying to survive here, motherfucker. We all just trying to survive. In the immediate aftermath of the impact, power and communications were lost across the planet as Earth endured 2 months of total darkness. Dust and debris blanketed the atmosphere and temperatures dropped to sub-zero. That'll happen. Anything? Yeah, load times when you're going out into the void, as horrifying as that sounds. Yeah. Yeah, load times are pretty lengthy for that. But here we are. And it is late. So we need to get our asses back to the church. Thank you for the light, Acolyte. Okay, we're about to pass the radio tower, which we are going to want to reactivate as soon as possible. I just don't have the slightest fucking clue where I'm going to get a battery. Trudging through the snow. The deep-ass snow. But I think I have everything I need to make the furnace. And we're home. Okay. Yeah, Jesus, we're coming out the top of the... God damn. Don't know how people manage to get in there. I mean, you would think as they're climbing down the ladder, you can just be standing at the bottom with, like, bats or something and just beat the fucker to death. Maggie. Crafting. I believe you can make a furnace now. Wait, how do I make a wooden door? Ooh, I want that shit later. But for now, let's stick with a furnace and then probably a water filter. Yeah, I gave you that, right? Wanna go build it? Hey, you. Sorry, Jacob, I won't be able to do any work with this injury. Hopefully it gets healed soon. Roll. Do we not have... Like, how do I give you shit to make you recover? Radar, storage... Okay, I see why I need to collect that shit. Might not be a bad idea to actually write down the shit I need before I head out. Because I don't know that I can see all these recipes while I'm out and about. Well, first things first. I want to leave all this shit out. Leave this shit in here. Like, is that how I... Nope. Like, how the fuck do I... How the fuck do I heal you, dude? I got stuff for you. Talk. Give. Okay, so we did fix him up. Excellent. But we probably don't have the luxury of being able to use that every time. It's going to be an interesting balancing act. But either way, I am all out of time for today. So, as always, thank you everybody so very much for watching. And yeah, I do think I'm going to do a full playthrough of this game. I was not entirely sure at first because of the mixed reviews that this game's got. But, you know, like I said before, base building, RPG elements, the art style, the survival aspect. This game's fucking awesome. I am definitely, and the fact that the controller helps me avoid the control issues makes it so that, yeah, I really want to do a full playthrough of this, and I shall. So, yeah, be sure to continue checking in if you enjoyed this video at all, and if you did, then please, by all means, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, or any combination of those actions that suits you today. And with that being said, I'll see you next time for more Impact Winter, where we continue to fortify and improve this church and hopefully not die a horrible death out in the place aptly named the Void. Thanks again for watching, guys.